entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on last year's national champion, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Owls ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Great job at contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Skips away from pressure. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to it.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on 1st down to the pass and getting the sack.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the move, the tack bar. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get another look at this Hokie offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's good. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Here comes the option.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
The Hokies with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a designed run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Red pass hits complete. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. Got room to work. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, they're trying to hit the tight end on a corner throw downfield. Nice job defensively running with the big fella and knocking it away.
And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on. Down.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
It gets no bigger than 1 versus 2, and take a look at how this critical game finished up. Missouri came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. 1 versus 2, some were calling it the game of the century. Let's wait to jump to conclusions at least until the new poll comes out this week, men.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Who gives a hook? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First and 10. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Tanner. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The run from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's good.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. Breaks free. Touchdown, Hokies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Tanner. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. There he goes. Touchdown, Owls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
This is a great play by the defensive back, but I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in the coverage.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's in open space downfield. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Jones. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the 1st down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He'll pull it down and run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets rid of it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's a hit. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll give it to the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice takes takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
To the air, it's Tanner. Makes the grab, it's Jones. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. On the ground, it's Akbar. Fighting off the defender. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. The offense changing the play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss, get it together.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
At the 31. Now, fourth down.
They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. It is going to be nearly impossible to hear right now, and this offense is going to have to get locked in. Rice will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bring in the heat. Converts on 4th down. Still going. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Owl. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Now on the option. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. The screen. He's got wheels. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Goes to the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the pressure. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You've got more speed on the back end to cover. And defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Tanner. He's not afraid to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown Owls! He got a step and just dusted the field.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try the run. Hard running there. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third.
25-yard line. And first down for the offense.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Give to the running back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Here's the handoff. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game. So you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He breaks a tackle. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over South Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Adams. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the toss. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's LaBelle. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down.
No gain on the play. Third down coming.
The Hokies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Caught over the middle. It's good. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Gets away from one, finds room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this offense, man, they're just desperate. Like late in the football game, you're down. They've got to push the ball down the field. They've got to find some explosive plays. And they found one, Jesse, but for the defense.
The four verticals has a better chance of working earlier in the game when it's close, but when you're trailing by a lot, the defense knows you have to throw it. Just sending four guys running in a straight line down the field, oftentimes not a tremendous play call.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.